What's approaching the supreme moment, reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? Alright, I finally got this girl to 100% potential. Pulled on the multi-summon off the Rise and Dragger Double Rates banner and finally got the last dupe. So this is going to be the maxed out rainbow status showcase for the Berserker Kale, aka the baddest bitch, aka breaststroke. Alright, so let's see how this girl is. I ended up giving her level 11 for additional attack and level 15 for criticals. I figured it'd be a good balance between her skill sets. So let's cover the stats a little bit while the gameplay's running. Leader skills, she does have physical type +2 key, HP attack and defense increase of 90%, so pretty good leader skills. Not the best, but it's good enough. Alright, so super attack will be causes immense damage to enemy and also lowers defense. Passive skill attack increase of 120%. Launches an additional attack, which has a great chance to become a super. So the fact that I gave her level 11 toward additional attack, you know, she could potentially super up to 3 times, and also increases the critical levels with level 15. Battlefield Diva is one of the link skills that's +2 key. Berserker, 20% increase to attack when HP is 50% or below. Same lineage, +1 key. Warriors of Universe 6, +2 key. Prepared for battle, +2 key. Tournament of Power, +3 key. And Shattering the Limit will add +2 key. 2 categories, Universe Survival Saga and Pure Saiyans. For this one, it'll be strictly on the Universe Survival Saga because, you know, she links up pretty well with most of the other units on here. Alright, so max out as you saw, HP is at 15,092, attack is 13,791, defense is 8,113, 12 key multiplier is 145%. So, yeah, overall, I mean, I like this unit a lot. She was stuck at 90% for a little while, so even though it took some time to get her to rainbow status, I'm actually pretty happy about it. She does very well, and I use it quite a bit. You probably saw glimpses of that in the video yesterday with the Extreme Z battle against the movie boss Broly. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I like this unit a lot, and I rate her pretty highly. I mean, it's similar to the physical Broly unit, but I think this version is, or not this version, but this unit is much better. Essentially, the you know, passive skills are similar, but I'm pretty sure she gets a higher attack increase of 120%. I can't remember exactly what Broly's is. I think it was like a flat rate, but yeah, this chick is definitely badass, and she puts out a decent enough amount of damage. Right now, we're testing it out on the Android 17. Pretty much the newest Dokkan event available, so now we switched over to you know, a different one. This is the Gogeta event where she'll have type advantage. I'm just gonna kind of mix it up a little bit and test her out on different scenarios, but yeah, I mean, this girl is definitely what's up. The fact that she can super, like, I'll put it to you this way, she'll super 3 times in a row and get criticals at least twice, like on a pretty frequent basis. I don't know the exact percentage, but I'd say, if I had to guess, like probably around 60% maybe. I can't tell if I'm being conservative or overly optimistic, but she definitely does super a lot. And she activates her criticals decent enough. I mean, level 15 is a pretty high level toward crits, so I like the format that I set her up with. I mean, you could certainly go with a different approach, like more heavier on additional attack in a way, but I like the level 11 combos and level 15 critical setup for her. I think that's probably what I would recommend. So yeah, she's got the ability to hit over 1 million with type advantage, so yeah, I mean, she definitely comes in handy, especially Battlefield is where she helped out a lot, and the Extreme Z battle with Broly, she definitely did help too. So I mean, it really, I mean, it's a really well-rounded unit, no pun intended, but but yeah, she's a good unit, and I like her a lot. I believe this is it's got to be the Frieza stage. or is it the Battle Road? I can't ever remember. It might be the Battle Road for super types. But you know, I try to test it under different setups. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Battle Road. So the super stage of Super Battle Road, that's, you know, the new category setup. So the output's not going to be quite as high because it is definitely a more difficult stage. But I figured it would be more worthwhile to at least show a glimpse of a footage from there. So we're back onto the boss rush stages. This should be stage 4, and we'll see how she does. I'm glad after the Dokkan Awaken they got rid of the defense decrease that she had in her UR form. So once she became a TUR unit, that restriction was lifted, fortunately. So she's definitely improved from the original form. Kefla finally got a dupe, so she's definitely improved a little bit too. The one in the middle is a free-to-play Kale unit that you can get from the story event. I ended up maxing her out and just gave her as much levels toward dodge as I could. I mean, she's more or less a support unit, so mainly I run her to link up with the other units within this category, and also she does provide a 30% increase to attack and defense for Universe Survival Saga category teammates. So it's a decent enough boost to where it's advantageous to include her on the team. I mean, if I had to run the best team, obviously I wouldn't include her on it, but for these types of, you know, showcases or you know, similar setups, I mean, she's worthwhile to include. So definitely going to be a lot less in damage output against the Super 17 unit, but it's always good to kind of include this too, just to see you know, how much damage could actually be put out against them. So you're looking at, I mean, 330,000 with the criticals against Super 17 is actually not too bad. Given, I mean, obviously he takes a lot less in damage than the normal units because of his barrier unit, but that's actually kind of impressive. Alright, so we do have Dokkan mode against the lesser boss types of Goku and Vegeta, so I'm expecting a decent amount here. I think the first time I picked this unit up was off the ticket banners around this time last year, actually. So there are speculations and conversations about the ticket banner coming back around for the 250 million downloads. So we'll see what's up with that, and you know, we'll have to see how many tickets I end up getting for it. Hopefully they have a good banner with a lot of I wouldn't say a lot, but with good featured units. I did include the Tuple unit too, just because of that 35% increase to attack and defense, and also drops the extreme type enemies defense as well. Definitely a good support unit. Well, probably the best support unit within this category. And for those interested, I did do a video on it, on him linking up with the intelligence version of Beerus yesterday. So you know, definitely check that out if you haven't seen it. So again, type advantage against Gogeta, so let's see how he does. I mean, she does. And not too bad with the damage dealt. Obviously, it's a pretty old boss event, so it's a little bit outdated. But yeah, I mean, 786,000 without the criticals. I mean, that is a pretty good amount. And then with the criticals, I mean, easily going over 1 million. So yeah, I mean, the fact that she can super up to 3 times and hit like that, I mean, yeah, it's yeah, I mean, she'll definitely help steamroll through events. Funny story is that free to play Kale unit that you see there. I farmed like 9 or 10 copies of her, thinking I could level up this Berserker Kale's SA without even thinking about it. So like, I actually had 9 of them to UR status, so pretty much wasted a lot of time and resources on that. I actually still have like 4 or 5 copies of that still sitting in my deck. I mean, I figured I'd keep it instead of selling it for, you know, Baba points or whatever. I figured eventually it would probably come in handy at some point. So, you know, leave it in reserve now, but definitely a bad mistake on that one. Yeah, 1.7 million with the crit against Janemba. This will at least be type advantage. I'm just gonna go ahead and put her up front just to see what kind of, you know, damage she'll take, and also what kind of damage she can deal. So that'll be a good way to see. Oh, never mind. He was stunned. That's why I put her in first slot, I guess. So another Dokkan mode, and then this is against the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks unit, which does have the ability to take less damage, so we'll see how this ends up. But yeah, overall this unit is very good. I rate her pretty highly in the ranks, and definitely very happy to have her at Rainbow status. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for the next video.